What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Hidden Heights Farm. So we are still here in this extreme heat. I think we reached 98 degrees today. It's been pretty miserable, but I got something to tell you. As you can see, got the trailer hooked up to my truck behind me here, and I've been getting a lot of questions here lately. People wanting to know why we haven't had the tractor back down to the lake property cleaning up and all that. You know, we had some stuff we wanted to do. Well, we had something happen. I briefly mentioned it in previous video, and the tractor kind of broke on me. It wasn't really broke, but the boom cylinder on the back of the backhoe started leaking so bad. I mean, it was leaking pretty bad the last time I was down there digging all those trees out around that rock chimney. I finally had to break down and load it up and haul it to the doctor. I had to haul it over to Kubota to get it serviced. So that's where it's at right now. It's actually been there 2 weeks. They just called me today. They got it fixed. So tomorrow I will go pick that up, and then hopefully we can get back down to the lake and continue doing some cleanup and stuff like that. But anyways, yeah, it's super hot. It's still summertime. We're trying to get through. We're getting back in the drought stage. We're getting super dry. But one thing I've noticed, we got a lot of birds around, like, you know, wild birds. I'm not really one of those guys that bird watches or nothing, but I enjoy wildlife, and I don't enjoy anything more than seeing the bluebirds and like the redbirds or the cardinals come around our place. And right now they're having a little bit of hard time finding food, so I got one of our bird feeders filled up the other day with some bird seeds, some sunflower seeds and stuff like that. But this is a dual purpose bird feeder. So you guys know the birds come, they eat their food and all that stuff. They drop some on the ground. Well, guess who's smart and figured out, hey, guess what? I know where a bird feeder is. And when those birds, oh, Betty, oh, they're chasing a grasshopper. Look at that. That is funny. Let's see if we can stir this grasshopper up. Come here, Betty. I just seen it come over here. Anyways, Betty has taught her kids to come over to the bird feeder. Oh, I don't know where it went. They're over here. They're over here in the garden chasing grasshoppers. These little chicks are pretty funny. But anyways, they figured out where the bird feeder is, and they can eat that seed pretty easy. It's a lot smaller than the pellets we feed everybody else, so they have a good time, get their bellies full doing that. Anyways, they're going around the garden. Betty's teaching them all the ways of life and how to find food and stuff like that. It's not quite time to eat just yet, Betty. Here in just a little bit, we'll go feed, and I'll feed your girls or your chicks. I don't think they're all girls. Oh, there went another grasshopper. I ought to just follow them around. They'd make a pretty comical video probably. This little white one right here has actually become pretty good friends with me. When it sees me outside, it usually runs to me. And then you can see it kind of stays away from Betty, and the Betty's like, now come on, chick. You're the oddball out. You're the only one that's looks a little bit different. Anyways, I was trying to see if they'd stir up a grasshopper and watch them chase it. Oh, here's one. See if I can get it to fly over towards them. Actually, let's try to catch it and see if we can oh, missed it. Come here, Betty, look at this. There we go. All right, we got a grasshopper right here. We're gonna throw it over here to Betty. We're gonna see if her chicks will eat it. All right, ready? Look. Oh, the little black one in front has it. It's a hog. It took the whole thing. Betty grabbed it and she threw it down for her chicks. Oh, it's gone. It already ate it. All right, well, one of them got a little bit of protein anyways. Oh, so I got an automatic water set up on an irrigation system set up on our garden. Well, I drove my big truck and the trailer and the tractor back and forth all the time, and I have a water hose running to this garden that supplies all that. Well, look what's going on right now. Yep, driving this 1-ton truck over this water hose is not a very good idea. Not at all. We got a little bit of a leak. And over here, got my big man Mo. He's over here smiling because he knows what day it is today. Oh, are you going to tell him, Dad, or do you want me to tell him? How about you tell him? You tell better stories than I do. Well, guys, today's the day I get my Bone Broth Plus from Finn. You guys seen the last time we got that, and I've really been enjoying it. Oh, man, it's getting dusty out here. So, Mojo's right. So you guys, if you guys seen the last video, we've been giving Mojo a product. We've been getting a lot of questions about it, so we're going to follow up a little bit about that today. You guys might have noticed a little pep in Mojo's step. And that is due to giving him a product by Finn called Bone Broth Plus. And we'll get into that in just a little bit. Like I said, we are fixing to go feed. I got to get his bone broth. Oh, look, he hears me talking about it. So he's like, oh, getting all excited. You getting excited? You gonna smile? He knows what's coming. We feed it to him every couple days. And we have seen all kinds of difference in his nature as far as the way he acts, the way he just gets up and starts running and kind of acting like a puppy every once in a while again. And anyways, it's made for active and aging dogs. And he's a little bit of both, even though a lot of times during the day in my videos, you don't see him being very active. This dude's up all night keeping the predators away. And of course, he's getting to that aging stage, aren't you, buddy? So anyways, let me go ahead and go get that prepared for you. I'll tell you all a little bit more about it and some of the questions that we've been getting. Kind of go a little further into what this product is. Okay, so everybody keeps asking, what are you giving Mojo to put that pep in his step? And this is it. This is Bone Broth Plus by Finn. And everybody wants to know, well, what is it? Well, right here on the back of the label, it says a delicious meal topper designed to keep your dog in peak condition. Bone Broth Plus is packed with collagen, essential amino acids, and antioxidants from whole foods and real broth. And I'm gonna show you guys how we mix it real quick. So it has a chart on the back that you can go by, and it says over 75 pounds, 3 tablespoons of product, and about 4.5 tablespoons of water. So I've already got my water here in a mason jar, and I'm just showing you guys how we do it to make it quick and easy, because you guys know we have a lot of mouths to feed. So we'll put 3 scoops in our water. I'm just putting it in a mason jar, and we'll kind of shake it up as we go. Don't get no easier than that. So one of the best things about Finn is they make their products right here in the USA with only the finest and natural ingredients for our furry friends. All right, Mo, here's your bone broth. What do you think, buddy? Ooh, I can smell that right through that glass. It smells so good. Did you tell them what all ingredients is in it? Well, I was hoping you might tell them. You want to tell them? Oh, I can do that, but I just want to eat it first. Well, let's go ahead and tell them what ingredients is in it. Well, it's got beef bone broth, apple, sweet potato, sunflower, turmeric, and blueberry. And boy, it tastes good. So we're gonna go ahead and make our way out there. We'll go ahead and feed Mojo first, because we've been getting so many questions on this stuff. This is a wonderful product, guys. And if you guys want to save 15% off, use code HiddenHeights15. Scan the QR code on the screen right here, or check the link in the description below. Click on that, and it will take you right to their website. And look at this. These chicks are they're growing so fast. They are getting around crazy. Some of them's getting a little too brave. They're starting to leave their mama, Betty. You chicks better stay close to your mama. All right, let's grab some food for Mojo real quick. Patience, patience, little chickens. All right, come on. I'll give you some on the ground. Okay, we got a bunch of little chicks all over. All right, we gotta get Mojo to come. Mojo, come on, let's get your bone broth. Momo, let's go. He said, I'm over here in the shade. Oh, he said, did you say bone broth? Well, I think I might just come. So guys, here is the pep in the step I'm talking about. You guys see Mojo in a lot of videos. A lot of times, you know, he's an aging dog. He's going on 8, maybe 9 years old. We don't really know for sure, but it's important that he gets this extra collagen because it's good for his joints and mobility. Yeah, it's good for him, isn't it? You ready? He said, where's the stuff? Well, look, I got it. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Yeah, you know, come on. So anyways, guys, we're hoping that we get some more rain here. We're supposed to get some rain this weekend for like the next 3 days. Fingers crossed. And hopefully it'll start filling up the ponds. Our ponds are pretty low. I don't know if our ponds have ever been this low before. It's been super dry. Mojo's smelling something over there. But it's been super dry. The ponds are low, which you guys know we give all our animals fresh water all the time. But the ponds are very, very nice to have. It's a security backup more than anything. But they're nice to have. The dogs like getting in there and cooling down. Hey, Mo, come on. Come on, buddy. All right, so let's get these animals fed. I gotta pay the toll real quick from the old goat. It's not the troll, it's the goat toll. Here you go. Hey, that sounds like a good shirt, Ghost. How about that? What if we make a shirt that says pay the goat toll? Not Billy Goat Gruff, but Ghostface. Mo, you ready for this? Let's show them how this works. All right, so we got some more chicks over here. Got animals everywhere. All right, let's put Mojo's food up here real quick. Come on, Mo. We'll let me go feed these goats real quick, and we'll show them how we top your food off with the bone broth. All right, come on. Come on, Ghost. Oh, goodness. Goodness, goodness. Hey, turkeys, here you go. Here you go, geese. Get you some of that. All right, goats. There's one feed trough down. Here's another. All right, Mo's patiently waiting. He knows it's worth it, so. Come on, geese. All right, Mo, your turn, buddy. Thank you for being so patient. You're such a good dog. It sure is hot, Dad. I wish we had more shade trees around, but I know we don't right now. All right, guys, so how we feed the Bone Broth Plus from Finn is we go ahead, feed our dog their normal food, just like we do any other day. And you guys know they get the dry kibble. They get an egg, a fresh farm, fresh egg. He's like, wait, where's the good stuff, Dad? Look at this. All right, you ready, Mo? Hold on. Here you go. Look at this. Ooh, yeah. Just top it. It's made as a topper. You can mix it with water like this. You can sprinkle it on top of their food. You can make a tasty treat. Like you can bake cookies for them, like dog treats, or you can make popsicles and freeze it. But he absolutely loves it, guys, and I truly believe it is helping his joints and just helping his overall mobility. So if you guys are interested in that, like I said, check out the link in the description below. Use code HiddenHeights15 for 15% off, and I think your dog will really enjoy it, just like Mojo. So he's going to town. We're gonna go check the eggs real quick. Do a little check on all the other animals. Yep, he loves it. All right, everybody okay out here? Geese? You got any tattling to do on anybody? They said, not us, mister, we keep to ourselves. Yeah, right. The geese are probably, maybe other than Smeagol, they're probably the nosiest animals on the farm. The only bad thing about the geese are, they're pretty good alarms. If they see something out of normal, normal than what's usually going on, they're honking and squawking. If a new car pulls up in our yard, which we have a gate so we know that someone's here, but they're very good guard dogs because guard geese. If somebody's here and they don't recognize the vehicle, they run up to the fence. They can't get out, but they'll run up to the fence and they will squawk and let them know, hey, we see you and we don't know who you are. So they're pretty good about alarming stuff, you know. So anyway, let's go see hopefully Mr. Alfred. The snake's not in the chicken coop. The girls are still laying about every other day. They'll lay pretty good, and the next day they don't lay very good at all. And we got the goat minerals filled up. Yep, got their goat mineral filled up with the meat maker, and they absolutely love it. It's very good for them. Hey girls, got any eggs for me in here? They said, yep. You got any thing to trade? Yeah, I'll fill your feeder up. How about that? All right, it's hot. It is very hot. So, got to fill these waters up real quick, and then we'll go check on Mo and see what he thought about the bone broth. All right, you can see who's done with his dinner. That make you feel good, Mo? Huh? He said, oh yeah, I feel like a puppy. Love the bone broth. Every dog should try it. He loves it. All right, geese. Your water's filled up. You can go swimming. Where's your other friend at? There's only 3 of you. Yes, you're welcome. So you can see they're in a happy mood because they're not squawking at me. The geese are pretty cool to have. And Rachel keeps begging me to build a pond over here, but I just don't know how well it would work out because it's pretty rocky over here. And I don't want to just make a big mess. So anyways, maybe one day down the road we might try. We'll see. You guys get full? I see you still got food left. They said, oh yeah, mister, it's too hot to be eaten. Ghost, did you get full? Where's Ghost? She's over here. Mo? Did you get full, buddy? Yep, I did. I'm just doing my little perimeter checks. All right, you carry on. All right, let's go. Let's get some more food, and we'll go over and check on Mr. Russell. You guys know he just had surgery about 2 weeks ago now. He's been doing good. We're still keeping an eye on him though, just to make sure, because he is a puppy, and they're supposed to be taking it easy, and they're not supposed to be swimming. But when you have a livestock guardian dog, and you have a pond, and you have big stock tanks that they like getting in and swimming and kind of just dipping in there to cool off, it's kind of hard to control them, because you're not going to be locking these dogs up to keep them out of, you know, out of all those little problems. But there's Miss Betty again, taking her chicks for an evening stroll. They get plenty of exercise, there's no doubt about that. So anyways, let me grab some more food, and we'll go see what Kortenleski and Mr. Russell's up to. You chickens, leave my dog food alone. Got the dog food sitting there. Here, here's your little more. Oh, let's see if we can do this two-handed. One-handed, two-handed, I don't know what I'm talking about. I wish I had 2 extra hands. There's Mr. Russell, man. Miss Cora. I don't see Daddy Leesky, though. Oh, Russell, I wish you could carry these buckets for me, buddy. You're such a big, strong dog. Yeah, you're such a big, strong dog. There's my man, Mr. Leesky dog. There's Mr. Leesky. How you feeling? Everybody's been checking on you. You doing good? Huh? You doing good, young man? He said, yep, about as good as I can do. He said, I know I wasn't supposed to swim, but it felt so good. All right, come on. Let's get you guys fed. And I need to move your feeder up. I know people's been telling me to move it up, and I just haven't done it yet. But he's big enough now. We can move it up. And I'll kind of explain a little bit about this. A lot of people don't understand. We've got a lot of new people to the channel, and they don't understand why we feed our dogs in these types of elevated bowls instead of on the ground like in bowls. So let me get these goats fed. Shh, get in there. Shh. Let me get these goats fed, and I'll kind of explain if I can remember. All right, let's okay, so you guys remember the last video, or a couple videos back, when I was opening this door and the wasps were coming at me. We got most of them. There's still a straggler here and there. There's one right there. So we got most of them. I think we're safe. I hope. I never did find the nest, but they were all, there's one right here, but it's already toast. So I think they were just hanging out there. I think they may have been a new hatch, maybe. Where's Sunny at? Sunny! There's little Sunny. I always gotta check on Sunny. He sure is growing quick. He's a little dude still, but you guys doing okay? Huh? You girls doing okay? There goes Sunny. You know Sunny's doing okay when he does his routine and gets up on the doghouse like usual. Alright, so why do we feed our dogs in the elevated feeders on the fence like this? So these are Anatolian dogs. These are considered a large bodied dog. You kind of see their bigger chest, their longer bodies, and dogs like this are prone to getting what they call a twisted stomach. There might be a medical term for it, but we'll call it a twisted stomach because that's how I understand it. And anyways, these dogs, they eat, and they eat so fast sometimes that they just swallow their food, and sometimes they get air and stuff down into their stomach and their intestines and all that, and they go and they'll kind of run around or roll around on the ground. And anyways, that can cause their intestines to twist up, or their stomach to kind of twist up, and therefore a twisted stomach, and it cuts off the circulation to their stomach, and it's very painful. Our last Great Pyrenees, if you guys followed us 5 years ago when we first started our channel here on YouTube, when we first started doing the videos, we had a Great Pyrenees named Bear. He was an awesome dog. He was a great dog. He was an older dog. He would eat, and like you guys see Mojo, we always fed him on the ground in pails like this. So he wasn't elevated. So he was like, he would usually lay down to eat. And at that time, I did not know any difference. Well, he'd eat like that. He'd get up and he'd go run around, and he'd start rolling around in the pasture and stuff. Well, one day he got a twisted stomach, and I didn't notice it until it was too late. And I found him, and he was already barely breathing. He was in very bad pain, and he ended up passing away right there in front of me. Nothing I could do. The only thing you can do in that circumstance, if you are trained, there's things you can do to fix it, or you can get a vet here ASAP. I called the vet, they were on their way, but it was already too late. He was gone within minutes of me calling. So anyways, therefore, after doing some research and stuff, you can see Mr. Russell. He said, okay, Dad, I'm gonna sit in here, but look, my stitches are out of the water. That is awesome, Russell. I'm very proud of you. I'm very, very proud of you. That is a good dog, and you're showing off on video, ain't you? He said, yep, I just love this cold, clean water. All right, well, keep your stitches out of it, and you'll be all right. So, yeah, so that is why we started feeding our dogs in the elevated feeders. Supposedly, it is supposed to help them from getting the twisted gut, because a lot of times if you feed a dog on the ground, like in one of these bowls, these big dogs are so big, that's a long ways for them to reach down on the ground. So they'll actually just lay down on the ground and kind of eat. And I guess that is kind of bad for them, and it kind of can help them get this twisted gut. So I think it's kind of rare, but it's not like uncommon. It can happen a lot. Some cases are way more severe than others, but you don't want it to happen at all. So even if there's a chance of these elevated feeders working for our dogs to kind of help to kind of limit the possibility of that happening, it's worth it. They're cheap. You can get them on Amazon, and you see they come with these clips, and you just hang them up. And like I said, we've got a lot of viewers telling me I need to raise Mr. Russell's, which is still fine, but yeah, it can be raised a little bit. So anyways, guys, I'm gonna get off here. I am out here sweating already. I'm gonna come out here and say hi to my donkeys real quick, make sure they got water, fresh water. And yeah, thank you guys for all the support. Thank you guys for commenting. And we had a lot of people on the last video we did for Finn and talking about the Bone Broth Plus. We had a lot of people order the product, and they said their dogs are absolutely loving it too. So if you guys are one of those that went ahead and ordered that Bone Broth Plus from Finn the last time we did a video, let us know in the comments below and what your dogs are thinking of it. So far, you guys can see for yourself, Mojo is absolutely loving it, and it's working out great for him. It's actually, you know, a beneficial thing to his health and mobility. So we want to keep him around as long as possible. All right, Miss Etta, what you know, pretty girls? So remember, scan the QR code or click on the link in the description below and use code HiddenHeights15 for 15% off. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. Leave us a comment down below, and we'll see you next time. Coco, what you know, girl? Them horseflies leaving you alone now? Huh? The horseflies leaving you alone? She said, I'm not a horse, I'm a mini donkey. I know that.